Humans bring it in.
We're just straightening Dan out.
I need a lot of straightening.
Two women against no.
That's
not
fine.
really.
That's
Dr.
all right.
Reggie Wilkerson, she gave me approval to introduce her as Reggie. You're with Affordable Veterinary Services of Northwest Arkansas. And you have several things I think you're going to talk about, like pet health as well as something to do with Grandma's house. So take it away.
So with Grandma's house, they have Isadora number 3, or the third, that they have, and golly, it's been a year, I think, that they went with training, trying to get approval to get Isadora. And her
She's a dog.
She's a golden retriever, yellow lab. She's a yellow lab. And she is to go with them when they pick kids up. She is to go with them when they go to court and things like that.
So it's a calming effect for the
Children,
for,
yes.
For the children, yeah.
They can bond with the dog,
And you're just
no threat there.
You're the sponsor as far as health care and shots and all those yearly things that need to be done.
Everything preventative that the dog needs, we're taking care of.
Okay.
That's good.
And since we're talking about preventative, what do we need to know about our pets in this time of year?
So fleas and ticks are horrible this time of year. And even if your pet is indoor and does not go outside, it needs flea and tick prevention. Bobcat fever is spread by fleas and ticks, and it is not a good prognosis for our cats.
Wow.
Even with treatment. And a lot of people aren't aware that bobcat fever is out there. And even if your pet is indoors, they can still hitch a ride on you and hop on your pet, and your pet is left with no protection.
Okay.
All right.
What are some of the ways to prevent fleas and ticks?
Prevention for your pet.
But there's lots of options out there, and maybe
collars.
Do collars work?
Seresto, I like the Seresto collar.
Okay.
And oral.
Yeah, a lot of the collars back in the day, you'd put them on and it didn't help at all.
Yeah.
Right. The Seresto collar has the ingredient within the collar, and so it works by friction, and it doesn't tend to have the side effects that the other collars will have. Then there's oral medications that you can give for dogs and cats, and then the topicals as well.
Yeah.
Are you the only vet there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it is my cross to bear.
And you've been there how long?
Since 2013.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Been there 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3rd
Well,
year this year.
good for you.
Yeah.
And I had a dog there, Zippy.
Zippy.
Yes. And
Well,
brought him in
Zippy.
there all the time, and your business has really grown quite a bit.
Yeah, the girls have done a great job. I've got a great support staff and
Yeah.
couldn't do it without them, and they keep me in line, and that's definitely a full-time job in and of itself, but
Yeah.
they've done great, giving us a really good persona out there.
Let me mention, it's located on 7 South.
Yes.
So that people can know.
Big teal sign
Okay.
on the corner.
And quickly, just a phone number so do you know offhand what?
741-9447.
Okay, just so we can get that out before.
And do you primarily work with smaller pets?
Yes, as much as I can. We do Coggins. I had one of the girls talk me into that.
That's horse.
Horse test, yep, for EIA. And so I'll do that.
But you feel a lot more comfortable with smaller animals.
I sustain less head injuries with these smaller animals.
Well, one thing
do you get any weird animals?
Well, we've had some guinea pigs. I do surgery on rabbits, spay and neuter rabbits.
Okay.
And we do get calls for reptiles and amphibians, which, it's a lot, just what we say husbandry. It's the climate that the animal is kept in will take care of a lot of the illnesses.
I gotcha.
So
know what you're doing and read about your
pet
pet before you. Okay.
They can be quite an investment. A lot of those reptiles and amphibians, they ain't cheap.
Yeah, we have some of those. But anyway.
Well, I want to make mention that you're what I like about what you do, and I was with other vets before you came, is that you have a really good email campaign.
Oh, yes.
You keep up with the animals, and you have a service where you send out reminders of
Yeah.
when your
Like
pets
shots and
need
stuff.
shots and need service and all that kind of
Everything
thing.
is pretty much, you can get access to your pet's information, upload photos, you can get their shot records, you can see what you've given
Awesome.
them, everything you have access online. And, you know, I think that makes it really, if you're out of state on a Saturday and we're closed, you can access your pet's information online if there's an emergency.
Yeah, cool.
That's wonderful.
Now you got a Facebook page, and also what's your website?
The website is just www.affordablevetservicesnark.org.
Okay.
And we do have a Facebook page, and a lot of our specials and stuff we'll put on the Facebook page too. So when we
So
have
they offer
clinics and
specials?
things like clinics and stuff like that,
Okay.
if we do a cat day or when we have the rabies clinic,
Mm-hmm.
we really try to emphasize that. And one thing with the rabies clinic that's so important is that the rabies by law has to be given by a veterinarian in order for it to be
Okay.
efficient.
Right. Okay.
And so if you go and get a rabies from the feed store and give it to your animal, it doesn't count. If it was to bite somebody, it would still
Right.
be treated like an
It may
unvaccinated.
cover your pet, but it doesn't cover your pet or you
Right.
really.
Or the
in
liability
Yeah,
of
all
it.
or the
reality.
liability.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that's really important to get out and realize.
And people should probably look for those things, for those specials, because if you have several animals, it can be quite costly to get them all vaccinated.
Yes, it can very much be. And a lot of times in situations like that, we try to be somewhat sympathetic and can, you know, we try to do kind of like, we'll call it a litter pack deal where, you know, normally you'll bring in like 6 puppies, but in this person case, it could be 6 adults. And we just don't charge per animal. We just do an encompassing fee for the entire herd.
Frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
All right.
perfect. Anything
thanks.
else that you want to add before we?
Just please, please, please use flea and tick prevention monthly and your heartworm
And
prevention.
year-round, right?
And, yes,
Isn't that-
and year round. They don't stop here. I pull ticks off dogs when there's 3 feet of snow on the ground. I won't go outside, but ticks will. You
Yeah.
know, so please, it never stops.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll visit Dr. Reggie.
Or give her a call, go to the website, and get signed up for those email blasts that she sends out. She gives some great information on it. Thanks so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Nice to meet you.
We'll be right back.